I will say it started in year 4. So it started in year 4 and it went up until it started. But basically, it all started with just somewhere to go write like a statement or something. So I had to write that. So I go back to class. What's going on, guys? Your boy A.Obs and I'm back again with another video. So I'd like to thank you guys for the support on the prank. The very first prank, the have you been talking on my name prank? Yeah, that one. I'd like to thank you guys for watching that, even though it kind of died down a little bit, just a little bit, but we managed to get 200 views. Shout out to you guys, shout out to everyone that shared, shout out to everyone that watched, comment, liked. If you didn't watch the full video, go back and watch the full video. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description. Watch the whole thing. If you enjoy it, comment part 2. I will drop part 2 if we can get 300 views on that and 40 likes. That unlocks part 2. But anyway, today I'm coming at you guys with kind of like a story time but an advice video at the same time, but really like talking about my experiences being bullied and all of that, because I know there's going to be a few people out there that have been bullied. Please comment down below if you have, so we can talk about it. But you know what, let me not talk too much to this. So let's get into it. I'm going to talk about my experiences. I'm going to start off. Basically, it started in primary school, so we'll say year 4. No, we'll say, what am I saying? Fam, what am I saying? We'll say, I said it again. I will say it started in year 4. So it started in year 4 and it went up until about year 11. But then it did continue a little bit after year 11. But let me talk about the start. So in primary school, started in year 4. People, when I tell people this, they always ask me, oh, but why did they bully you? Like, what was the reason they bullied you for? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just walked into class one day and it just started. But basically, it all started with just me just walking into class and people would be calling me names, beating me up, calling me names, and you get the idea. So that's pretty much how it started. That's pretty much what was going on. But it did get it as what do you call it? As time went on, it did get worse. Like year 4 wasn't that bad. I can't remember watching year 4, but year 5. Oh, there was a lot that happened in year 5. Year 5. So year 5. I'm going to talk about year 5 now. So year 5. Basically, what happened in year 5 was that there was one particular moment. I think we were playing football, yeah, and the ball was bouncing, yeah. So obviously, you have to go and volley the ball. Obviously, I tried to do that. Okay, I did it, but I skied it. Like I skied it over the crossbar. So it was like it's like an innocent, it's just an innocent miss. Like it's an innocent miss. So can you tell me why these guys got worked up and pushed me in? You know when there's construction work, you know those metal fences? Yeah, can you tell me why those guys pushed me into those fences? I got pushed into those fences, another guy kicked me, all that stuff. And obviously I got back up and I think, I'm trying to remember, I think a dinner lady saw what happened. So she came up to me and was like, oh, what happened? Who did this to you? And I told her who did it. So obviously, you know when something happens in school, please correct me if I'm wrong, it's been quite a while now. You know when something happens in your school, they will take you somewhere to go write like a statement or something. So I had to write that. So I wrote that, yeah, saying what happened, and then obviously I went back to class. So I go back to class, innit? So can you tell me why one of these guys pardon me, sorry. Can you tell me why one of these guys says, as soon as I walk through the door, look at him. And what's worse? The whole class started laughing, but it wasn't even that deep. That one, I just sat down and just pretended like nothing happened. But then there was another time. There was another thing that happened. I'm trying to remember, because there was this one person that used that. Oh my gosh, there was this one person. So obviously, when I was in year 5, I was in a joint class. So my primary school, I don't know if all primary schools do this, but my primary school did this a lot. It was joint classes, so you had year 3, 4s, you had year 5, 6, year 5, 6, year 1, 2, like that sort of thing. I don't know if comment down below if your primary schools did this, because my primary school did this. I don't know if they do it now, but they did this when I was there. So there was one kid, yeah, I think I can't remember where was he from. I think he was Asian. So obviously he was in year 6, so he was around the age of between the age of 10 and 11. So he had like, obviously I know what it is now, but back then I didn't know. He had like acne all over his face. Oh, can you tell me why? These men in my class were spreading rumors in the class saying that I gave him rabies.
Hey! me, but me.
I swear you can only get rabies from like animals out there. I think it's like dogs. How can... You know what, that one, people stayed away from me. I was not like, people would not go near me because of it. Like, can you imagine? And obviously in year 5 you'd be around the ages of 8, 9 or 10, I think, around 9 or 10, so I would have been 9 or 10. Like, can you imagine just in year 5 not having friends because of that? And fun fact, this same kid, he used to live opposite me. He lived opposite me. Can you imagine? You practically see me every day, and you're out here spreading rumors that I gave you rabies. You know what? It's good for him wherever he is. I hope he's doing calm. But that was just year 5. There was another thing that happened in year 5. Actually, there was another thing that happened in year 5. I forgot to mention this. So obviously, you know, back in school, you just be in the dinner hall, you eat your dinner or lunch or whatever it was. You eat your dinner, lunch, whatever, and you when you finish, you just drop your trays, your plates and all that by this thing, like this place that you just leave it, you dump it, and then you go out to go play in the playground until you get called back. So that's what I thought. So I did that, and I was coming out, and I think, what year were these guys? I think this was I think I was either in year 5 or year 6. No, I was in year 5. These olders, like, they were in year 6. They must have jumped me. So like, I don't know. I just was running back to the playground just to go and get some playtime, innit? So I was running back to the playground. These men must have jumped me and like kicking me, like hitting me, all that stuff. And then these pussy-os ran off. These men ran off afterwards. So obviously, I think I couldn't get up. So I think someone saw me. I think it was, what do you call them people? I think it was school council. Yes, someone from school council saw me, then took me to what do you call it? Sorry guys, like, bear with me. I'm trying to remember. This was so long ago. Yeah, they took me to some teachers. I think it was like the head teacher or something, and then they told me to tell them what happened. So obviously I told them, and then those guys, I can't remember, I think they either got excluded or they got put in something like isolation or something. So after that, I went back to class, normal day, that's it. And then I was walking home, and then I met one of the guys, because I think at the time he lived near me, like around somewhere down my street. He lived near me. So he was with his older brother, and his older brother asked me, yo, did my brother jump you? And I was like, oh yeah, he did. Then he was like to his brother, as in the older brother was like to his brother, he was like, yo, why would you jump this kid? Like, he's only in year 5, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Like, all that stuff. And then the guy himself was like, oh no, I'm sorry about that. You know, I just did, you know, that's I can't remember what he said. He said he was sorry. That's literally, it wasn't cool. I hope you forgive me. And I said, yes, calm. And then we became friends after that. So that was primary school, because year 6 wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, year 6 was not that bad. But we're gonna move into secondary school. There's a few things that happen in secondary school, but I'm gonna get into that. So secondary school, year 7, nothing much happened. Just the casual name calling, all that stuff. Year 7, 8, 9, 10, casual name calling. But year 11, year 11 is gonna be interesting. Anyway, so year 11, I remember that we were playing football. So you know, you were on the field, yeah. I think in my secondary school, I don't know if anyone from my secondary school subscribed, if they remember when we used to play what was it? Was it head and rush or something? So we were playing head and rush, yeah. So basically, head and rush is where someone would kick the ball in the air, and then if someone headers it, the person that kicks it gets rushed. So obviously, I took part in that. But I would always deliberately either kick the ball straight, so it just goes through everybody, or just kick it so far away that nobody could header it. So, but majority of the time, no one would want me to get involved in it. Like, they're like, oh, but don't do it. So I wouldn't. But there was one time I did, like, and this guy grabbed my leg. I think it was my right or left leg, one of the two legs. He grabbed it and then he made me fall, and I ripped my trousers from that area to the back. So I didn't say anything. I just let it go. And then I walked back into class, maths, because I had maths that day. I remember this day. I had maths. I walked back into class, and one of my guys, Victor, shout out to him. He was like to me, "Yo, bro, I heard you got these man did this to you. Why didn't you say anything?" I was like, "Yo, no, I didn't have to because there was a dinner lady by the front courts. She saw everything, so she said that she basically reported it. So the next day, so we're talking the next day, like the day after." I walked into science and then I got called. It was in the morning, it was my first lesson, so I got called out by some teacher. I can't remember her name. Not gonna put her name out here, but I can't remember her name anyway. I got called out and she was asking me what happened, and I told her what happened, and then after that she had to walk me back to my lesson just in case these men were around the corner trying to wait for me so they could wake me up. Allow it. I was like 15 at the time, like allow it. But anyway, so that happened, and then I think later that day, I think we must have been on break. So later that day, one of the guys came up to me and was like, "Yo, did you snitch?" I was like, "No, I didn't snitch." And basically what happened was, I said to them, what happened was a dinner lady saw you man doing that, and then she basically reported it, not me, and then that was it. Like, that was it. That was the one thing that I can remember that happened. There was probably other things, but if I do like an in-depth story, if you want an in-depth story time on like, my experiences, I can do it. Just comment down below. But anyway, so I'm gonna go after year 11. So this is after I left school because prom. Obviously, I won prom king in that. So obviously, apparently, I was the most popular guy in my school, but I didn't think I was gonna win it because I won't lie to you. People were telling me that I was gonna win it, but I didn't believe them until I won it. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Should move that aside. So we're gonna talk after year 11. So after year 11, so like a year after I left school, I got added to this. One of these guys popped up to me, was like, "Yo, Oba, do you want to be in this group chat?" So I was like, "All right, cool. I don't mind. I'll be in it." So I was added, and then it was clearly just so they could violate me. So one guy was like, "If you can't hack it, do what Robin Williams did and kill yourself."
What?
I was just like, whoa. Do what? The man said, "Do what Robin Williams did and kill yourself." I was just like, what? Nah, hell no. I was just like, nah, what the fuck? So I screenshotted the chat, left the group chat, and then I sent it to one of my friends, my friend Lauren. Shout out to her. Oh my gosh, she was fuming. When I tell you she was fuming, she was fuming. She literally asked for the guy's snap. I gave her the guy's snap. I think I had it at the time. I gave her the guy's snap. So she wrote a whole paragraph of things saying, "Why would you say this? What the fuck's wrong with it?" I can't remember what was said, but she sent that to him. And after that, the guy himself was told by two guys from my school, Anthony and Richard. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to all the guys I've shouted out in this video. They said to me that, like, they said to him, like, "Don't talk to him ever again, if you talk to him or whatever." And he said he's not going to talk to me. So obviously, after that, it kind of died down, because then Anthony messaged me. He was like, "Oh no, don't worry about them. Just keep doing what you do." So I was just like, "Yeah, safe man. Don't worry. It didn't affect me. It's not that deep. They're the ones that are doing nothing with their lives." So after that, it kind of died down. So now it doesn't happen as much. But I'm gonna give you guys advice on what you could do to handle it. Because the way I handle it, I can't lie, I didn't really do much, and I kind of regret it. I wish I did, but I couldn't because I wasn't brave enough. But you guys, if I'm going to give you the advice I'm going to give you is tell somebody you can trust. Tell a friend, tell a parent, a teacher, a guardian, tell any of them. I wouldn't say tell a friend because some people are different. Some people can handle it with violence, some people don't. But tell your parents. If you can tell your parents, tell someone you can trust. Tell the teachers. They will try their best to try and fix it for you. But what I'm going to tell you is suicide. Anyone out there that is suicidal is not the answer. Don't kill yourself over bullying. Don't kill yourself over bullying. I can't lie, I wanted to, but I didn't, because I was like, no. I can't do this. Over bullying, I'm gonna become someone successful. I'm gonna be a successful person. Those people, remember this, you will be successful. Those people that were picking on you, when you're successful, they're gonna come back to you and be like, "Oh yeah, let's be friends." Nah. Don't kill yourself over bullying. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. My messages are always open. My Snap, my DMs, my anything. You can talk to me. Like, comment down below, guys, if you've been through it, because I want to know and I want to talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, because this is actually a really touching subject, and I hope that there's people out there that can be helped with bullying. I really do. And if I can help anyone with bullying, I will gladly do it. Since I've been through it, I know how it feels. I want to help. So feel free to contact me. I'm going to put my socials in the description. But feel free to contact me if you have any concerns. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with all your friends on the road to 1K, but 300, we're close. Please subscribe, guys. If you don't subscribe, you're going to be missing the bangers. So subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Please follow my socials. I'm going to put them up here. So follow them. My Insta, Snap, Twitter, TikTok. Follow all of them. Follow me up. You know, we need to build a fan base. That's what we're trying to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And comment down below if you've been through bullying. Let's talk about it. And like I said, if you want to talk to me, feel free. My messages are always open. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.